Wanting to hurt me is one thing, but I swear I will not let you hurt my daughter.
And what are you going to do to stop me, Eve? I don't want to ruin Whitney's life. But if that's what I have to do to get your attention, then that's what I'll do.
I can't lose my family. I just can't.
Eve.
Julian.
I take it you've heard that my erstwhile son Fox sold the jazz club to Liz.
I thought she was gonna leave town. I thought that was at least one problem that I wouldn't have to worry about anymore. But she's gonna do it, Julian. She's gonna ruin my life. Your whole life, you have had one goal, and that's to marry Ethan. You have schemed, plotted, manipulated.
Just stop it.
Why?
Gwen.
Why? Why? Does the truth hurt, Teresa? Stop acting so innocent when you and I both know what your real motives are. You are nothing but a scheming, manipulative, two-faced bitch.
You know, you don't know anything about me, okay? You're not the only one who's suffered in this world. I had Ethan. He was gonna marry me, and then you turned up pregnant. You took away the one thing that I ever wanted. I love Ethan, Gwen, and you know what? You are right. I do want him back.
Teresa, how dare you upset Gwen this way?
Ethan,
What are you doing up? You should not be out of bed. What is wrong with you?
I don't even know if I'm still in Harmony. Will anyone ever find me down here? Louise! Louise, please find me, please! Don't let me die down here!
Well, how many houses have you searched so far? That's it? Look, I'm sorry. I know you guys are trying to be thorough. I'm just working with a short fuse here.
Could sure to be.
Now, look, you call me the moment you hear anything suspicious, right? Anything at all.
Tell Chief Bennett the new mayor is here to see him.
He's not here at the moment, sir.
And who the hell's running this lunatic asylum in his absence? Which idiot gave the order to conduct a village-wide house-to-house hunt for Sheridan Crane?
That would be me, sir. I'm Officer Lopez Fitzgerald, and I felt that it was called for under the
Well, you
circumstances.
were wrong. I want the search called off now.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
No, it's all right. Everything's going to be all right.
How is it gonna be all right when my whole life is falling apart in front of my eyes? Liz was just here, and she was so cold, so cruel in her vow to get revenge against me. She swore she was gonna destroy me, and she's doing it, one day at a time. And she's not gonna rest until she's taken away everything and everyone that I care about. She just wants to see me beaten down and alone with no one and nowhere to turn.
Eve, now look at me. You're not going to be alone. We'll fight Liz together.
You don't know my sister the way I do.
I've had my share of dealings with people who thought they held all the cards.
But that was business, Julian. This is personal. Liz has made it her life's work to get revenge on me. As much as I appreciate your kindness and your support, my advice is for you to get away from me as soon as you can, as quickly as you can, because if she senses that you're my ally, she'll go after you too.
Do I look worried? Cranes handle people like your sister in their sleep. Liz isn't all-powerful. She only seems that way to you at the moment. For one thing, buying the jazz club has had to have strapped her financially. There's no way she can take on the resources at my disposal, not even close. I'll take care of Liz for you. I promise.
Okay, hey, calm down, all right? This is not good for you or the baby.
I can't help it.
I don't understand. What are you doing out of bed?
I came to see what Teresa was doing at the hospital. And then she upset me so much.
How could you? Do you know that Gwen almost miscarried our baby tonight? She needs to stay quiet and stress-free.
Ethan, I didn't upset her. She did this to herself.
Oh, that's pretty low, Teresa. Do you know how sick she has been tonight?
I didn't come to see her.
No, it's worse than that. She thought that you were sick, and she just felt she had to rush right over here, even though that's my place.
Weren't you supposed to leave as soon as you found out that I was fine?
Yes, and I was.
Yeah, but she just couldn't leave before she threw her relationship with you in my face.
Oh, that is not true.
Really? No? Because, I don't know, what were you just saying before Ethan walked in?
Gwen, you provoked me.
All right, Teresa, you haven't answered my question yet. Why were you still here provoking Gwen and badgering her?
Look, I wasn't badgering her, okay? I was trying to get her to go back to the bed.
You could have just called a nurse for help.
I tried, okay? But she wouldn't let me.
Oh, come on, Teresa.
Ethan, here, look. You see these bruises? When I tried to leave, Gwen grabbed me and she said that I wasn't going anywhere until I promised her that I would stay out of your life forever. Admit it, Gwen.
I have to keep myself from going crazy. I don't even know what day it is or how long I've been down here. Or if I really saw a clown up there laughing at me just like in my nightmare. This pit looks just like the one from my nightmares. At least I'm still pregnant. I can feel my baby moving inside me. In my nightmare, though, those clowns came down here and they took my baby from me after I delivered. Oh my God, please, God, don't let this be happening. Please, let this just be a nightmare and let me wake up in my own bed.
What's your problem with a house-to-house search? That's the surest, most thorough way to conduct an investigation into Sheridan Crane Lopez Fitzgerald's abduction.
Lopez Fitzgerald? Isn't that your name as well?
Well, she's my sister-in-law. But I would have made the same decision no matter who the victim was. Now, as you may or may not know, the first 24 hours are critical in any missing persons case.
No, we're not talking about a child here. This is a grown woman who simply left her home. There may be any number of reasons for her departure, none of them warranting a criminal investigation.
Well, I'm telling you, this is a kidnapping.
The only crime I see being committed is you wasting the taxpayers' hard-earned money.
How can you even be talking about money when a pregnant woman's life is at stake here?
My constituency's rights are at stake as well. It is my duty to protect and defend them. Now, they don't need a bunch of cowboy policemen knocking on their doors in the middle of the night to search their homes from top to bottom. This is a major invasion of privacy.
Well, I don't give a damn if they're a little bit put out. Now, as acting officer in charge of this investigation, I'm gonna do everything in my power to find Sheridan as quickly as I can.
I don't think you understand. I am ordering you to scale back your search. I do not want you offending the local citizenry.
Oh, you mean voters in the next election?
How dare you?
No, how dare you! Come in here and push your personal political agenda over Sheridan's well-being. Now you get out of here before I say or do something that I'm gonna regret.
You already have. I want you to call your men off right now, or I will have your badge.
You know, maybe you didn't hear me when I said the victim's maiden name. It's Crane. Julian's sister, Alistair's daughter. Everybody knows that you're in their pocket. Their money paid for your election. And you know if anything happens to Sheridan, you're gonna regret it.
Watch it, young man. You're flirting dangerously close to a slander suit. I have every right to make whatever call I see fit here.
Wait a minute. Wait, now I get it. The only reason that you would come barging in here, ordering me to call out for search for Sheridan, is if the Cranes told you to.
That's absurd.
Oh, is it? Or did Julian or Alistair tell you that they don't want me to find Sheridan?
Mr.
Well,
Mayor?
that's it, isn't it?
Luis? What's going on here?
Thank you, Julian, for trying to make me feel better, but I know my sister, and she is so full of hatred and resentment. I don't think anybody could stop her from trying to bring me down. And she wants TC, and she even wants my girls, but most of all, she just wants to see me break into so many pieces that I'd never be able to pull myself back together again.
Well, that isn't going to happen. I refuse to see you harmed, and I'll use everything I have to make sure that you won't. Maybe Liz doesn't realize that my father and I pull all the strings in this town.
It won't matter.
It will matter. You have my word. I'm going to Liz right now. I'm going to make an offer that she can't refuse. She won't be a problem after tonight.
Admit it, Gwen. Admit that you're the one who wouldn't let me leave.
Fine. That's fine. I have no reason to deny it.
All right. You are losing me here. Why would you do that?
Because I thought that this was a good time for she and I to have it out about you. And I told Teresa I was sick and tired of her chasing after you, and I asked her to leave you alone.
I just don't know where you got this idea that I came down here to cause trouble. I have been nothing but supportive of your marriage since you got pregnant.
Okay. I think I know what set Gwen off. It's your mother, isn't it?
What does my mother have to do with any of this?
I just came from her, and she told me her little theory about if you were to lose the baby, then I would leave you for Teresa.
So Rebecca's the one who put all this garbage in your head?
Don't blame my mother. She knows a predator when she sees one. She was just looking out for me.
But Gwen, that is crazy, because I am not doing anything that would be considered a threat to your marriage.
You lie so well that sometimes I actually think you believe what you're saying. Teresa, just leave us alone. Go away. Leave me and Ethan alone.
Okay, look. You have got to get yourself under control. All right, Eve Russell said the tension is the worst thing for this baby.
Ethan, I'm just so scared.
What? That I'd leave you if you lost the baby?
I don't believe one word out of her lying mouth. But I do believe you.
Well, you should.
Okay. Then you just answer me one question, okay?
Of course.
Do you still love her? I mean, do you still love Teresa?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what's going on here.
So, here you are, Chief Bennett. I want this officer fired, effective immediately.
So how much are the Cranes paying you to shut down this missing
That's
person
enough,
case?
Luis. I'll take care of this.
You can see for yourself. He's a hothead with no respect for authority. You wouldn't believe the accusations he's been making.
Don't worry about it. You wouldn't be the first politician to have been bought and paid for by Alistair.
Listen, I am warning you. Look, Officer Lopez Fitzgerald is himself tonight.
So
the kidnapping victim is a close friend of his.
So I gather. That's no excuse for this flagrant insubordination.
Now, is it true you're calling off the search for Sheridan Crane?
Indeed it is. As mayor of this fair town, it is my responsibility to protect the taxpayers' hard-earned money, not to mention save Harmony the colossal cost of a certain class action suit should your officers continue to invade our citizens' homes without good cause.
We are not invading. Right, we're looking for a woman who's in trouble. Well, don't you get it? An innocent woman was taken from her home. The quicker and more thorough we are with this search, the better our chances are of recovering her safe and sound.
We simply don't have the manpower to put an officer looking through each and every home in town.
Well, then we better find it.
Luis, for the last time.
Yeah, As a matter of fact, I've heard that she packed her suitcase and left voluntarily. There was no sign of a struggle or forced entry.
Luis, is that true?
Yeah, her suitcase was missing, but that doesn't mean
So
anything.
you see why I have such trouble wasting all this time and money looking for a woman who obviously does not want to
For
be...
God's sakes! She's pregnant, okay? There's no way that she would have taken off on her own. She was snatched from her bedroom.
I don't buy it.
Who is he?
Sheridan's husband.
And as much as I hate to say it, pretty sure Sheridan left on her own.
Doc, I am fine. And you?
Well, I'm happy to hear that the therapy is working out for you. Listen, Doc, the reason I was calling is that I'm wondering if you're still interested in buying the hotel. I know you always said that you would love to own it. Yeah, that's just it. I am gonna stay here a bit longer. No, Doc, it doesn't have anything to do with Brian. Oh, they call him Antonio. Yeah, it's a bit complicated, but they did get married. Listen, Doc, I am involved in something else now. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I really don't want to let it slip through my fingers. You'll buy it? Oh, great, Doc. Thank you so much. Oh, let me guess. Eve got scared and ran to her good old sugar daddy for protection.
I have a deal for you, Liz. If you're half as shrewd as I think you are, you'll take it.
Don't you believe me?
Sweetheart, I want to. I really do. But it is so hard to know what to think when she is always breathing down my neck. If you don't still love Teresa, why is she always hanging around as if she's still got a chance with you?
Is that what you're doing, Teresa?
No.
You are such a liar. You just told me that you were still in love with Ethan.
Only because you were pushing and pushing me, Gwen. It was like you were forcing me to say it. I swear to you, Ethan, I did not come down here to rattle Gwen or to get into any of this. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say that my feelings for you are all gone, because they're not. I will believe that you and I are meant to be together until the day I die.
Do you see what I'm up against here?
Everyone in town knows that the only reason you married Gwen is because she got pregnant with your baby. Now, if that hadn't happened, you and I would be married right now.
I knew it. I knew this little tramp was after my daughter's husband.
Please. Whoever you are who brought me here, just tell me why. Tell me what you want and I will get it for you so you can let me go home. I have to get my baby to a hospital with a doctor. What if Luis doesn't come? What if I die down here and my baby dies too? No, he's looking for me. I know he is. Please, God, please help Luis to find me. I need him.
husband agrees this search is a fool's errand.
Look, it's not that I don't appreciate what Luis is trying to do.
Antonio, listen to me. We have to find her.
And we will. When she wants to be found. Look, I know my wife better than anyone. Sheridan's been on the edge lately, and I should have seen this coming.
That's true. She left with her suitcase?
Yeah, her suitcase was missing, but
And her passport. So it's obvious to me that she wanted to go.
Well, not to me it isn't. Now look, come on, Sheridan wouldn't just pack up and leave without telling us where she was going. She wouldn't want us to worry. And if you don't know that about her by now, then you just don't know her.
You said that more than once now, Luis. And I'm curious as to why you think you know my wife better than I do.
You are my passion for life.
You're not going to try to get me to change my mind about the Blue Note, are you? Oh, how sweet that you come running to my sister's rescue. And how interesting that every time Eve is upset, she runs to you instead of her beloved husband.
For your information, I'm the one who sought out Eve after Fox told me the imbecilic deal he made with you.
Now, he left me with the impression that you and your father wanted him to sell the club.
Not to you.
Oh, Julian, I would think you'd be pleased with your son. He drove quite the hard bargain for his price. Not that it isn't worth every penny. You see, now I have another reason for staying in Harmony. Can you imagine how many opportunities I have to interact with my sister's family? And in a jazz club. And one that more than resembles the club in Boston, where you two first met. Where she sold out her soul, not to mention her morals, to you all those years ago. I can't tell you how it warms my heart to see how close you two still are. Shut up, Liz. Why, Eve, I was just explaining my rationale to your knight in rusty armor. You see, Julian, when I saw the ad for the Blue Note being up for sale, I realized that it was the perfect way for me to carry out my little plan. By the time I'm through, Eve will lose TC, her daughters, and I dare say her standing in this hospital. Personally, I can't wait. Stop it.
That's not the way it's going to be. I know how to make everyone here happy. Now, Fox told me what you paid for the Blue Note. I'll double that amount to buy it back.
Julian, come on, you gotta be joking. After everything I have told you, you can't think I am in this for money.
Everyone has a price. I'm fully prepared to meet yours. I'll triple the amount you paid. Now, is your name with or without an E?
What kind of mother are you to tell your own daughter that I am chasing after her husband?
I was just trying to warn her so she wouldn't be caught off guard.
Well, it's not true. I'm not going after him.
Please, that is such a lie. You have been after Ethan from the moment you laid eyes on him. No, you never cared that he and Gwen were a couple. You didn't care then, and you could give a damn now. You know, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, trying to break up a husband and wife that are just now trying to start a family.
No, I'm not going to stand here and be insulted this way, okay? I came to the hospital out of genuine concern.
For Ethan, not for me.
Gwen, instead of listening to your mother, I suggest you pay attention to Dr. Russell, and you do whatever she says to safeguard your baby's well-being. Good luck.
Oh, just a minute, Chica. I am not through with you yet.
It's no use. There's no way Luis is gonna find me down here. If I don't even know where I'm myself, I could be miles from Harmony. I could be out of this state. That's it. I'm gonna die down here. Oh. That's right. I'm not alone. I have you too, baby. That's why I have to stay strong. I have to find a way out of here so that you can come into the world the way you were meant to. I won't let anyone do this to you. I will claw my way out of here if I have to.
I'm waiting, Louise. Where do you get off thinking that you know Sheridan better than I do?
It's not me. It's my ma.
You care to explain?
Well, look, she's known Sheridan ever since she was a child. Now, she said that she's always been considerate to everyone else's feelings. She wouldn't have just ran off, okay? She would have left a note, she would have called, she would have told us where she was going. That's how I know that she was kidnapped, and I'll bet my badge on it.
You already have. I want this ridiculous house-to-house search called off immediately.
That's an enormous undertaking, Luis.
I know that, Sam. But under the circumstances, this is the appropriate course of action. Now, you know what the odds are in kidnapping cases. After the first 48 hours...
Look, come with me, Luis. Now, go.
Chief doesn't seem to be too happy with your brother.
What the hell is wrong with you? I'm trying to save the woman I love. I'm not gonna let Antonio or the mayor or even you stand in my way.
Will wonders never cease? You do love her, don't you?
I simply refuse to allow you to destroy a decent, caring person who doesn't deserve the cruelty that you seem to enjoy dishing out. Take it. Go back to that godforsaken island where you've been living and don't come back here.
I don't want your money, Julian.
Oh, come now. I've done some digging on you. I know that it's been rather difficult for you to make ends meet lately, and that little hotel that you own costs a pretty penny to keep up now with nothing coming in. Could you imagine what a large sum of money would do for that place? Get a new generator, proper air conditioning, perhaps a new wing. And haven't you always wanted a pool for your guests? You cash this, and you can have it all. Or you could sell the hotel, retire on this, never have to work another day in your life. With this little piece of paper represents your freedom. I think surely you're intelligent enough to understand that.
You left the amount blank.
Exactly. Fill in whatever number you like.
Julian, you can't make it mad.
Just want you to be happy, that's all that matters.
I don't know how to thank you.
There's no need for that. Take it. This is your ticket to a life of leisure, as long as you live it away from harmony. All you have to do is fill in the numbers and endorse it. It's all yours.
So, what is it with the two of you and grabbing? Okay, I'm gonna be like black and blue for weeks.
Oh, this coming from a woman who attacked me with a pair of scissors?
You came after me with a baseball bat, Gwen.
Yeah, too bad her swing wasn't better back then.
Okay, hey, that's enough out of all of you.
Please, don't look at me, because I was trying to leave.
Which would be fine with all of us if you would just agree to leave Ethan and Gwen
All right,
alone.
Rebecca, you've made your point, okay? And hopefully I've made mine. And I am married to Gwen. I love Gwen, and I love the child that we're expecting together. And it doesn't matter what Teresa does or doesn't do, because I'm not interested in her.
Since when?
Since I told you I wasn't.
Fine. Then you won't mind answering one more question then, will you?
This is the last one, Rebecca.
Sure. So, when you go to bed at night, and when you close your eyes, what do you dream of?
What?
It's a very simple question. When you relax, when your subconscious takes over, who comes to mind? Gwen. Or Teresa.
it. I don't care what you do to me, but I will not let you hurt my baby.
Do you hear yourself? All right, you sound like a man possessed.
Look, somebody has got Sheridan, Sam.
Even if you're right, you got to get a grip, okay? Because you're not doing her or anyone any favors by mouthing off to the new mayor.
Yeah, and what would you do if Grace were missing?
If I'd known it was Grace, I know she left on her own.
What?
Look, forget it. Look, I'm sure I'd be just as frightened as you are. But I try to think logically and consider all the evidence before me. Antonio even believes that Sheridan left of her own volition.
Look, Antonio doesn't know Sheridan like I do. You know that.
So, what do you think about the suitcase and the passport being gone? Okay? Any kidnappers want you to know that their victim has been taken against their will. Now, has there been a ransom call or a note?
No. No, there hasn't, but Sam, maybe they'll call tomorrow.
Look, doctors usually don't wait that long. They want to get on with it and collect their money. Now, I'm sorry. I'm inclined to agree with your brother.
You know, if you're also damn sure that I'm wrong, you should welcome a house-to-house search. That way, if you don't find anyone, you could say, hey, you're wrong.
That's not the point. The point is, we can't legally justify searching every home in Harmony without a search warrant.
Then we'll get one.
For each and every home in Harmony? Oh, come on, Luis. There's no judge in the country that'll give you what you want on the basis of your evidence that you presented to me, or lack thereof. And the mayor's right on another point. Our department is strapped for cash right now. We can't afford to put that much manpower on one missing person case.
No, have you listened to one word that I've been saying? Look, Sheridan has been stalked for months. They burned down her cottage, and now this whole kidnapping business? There's no way that Sheridan would run off on her own.
Since when?
What is that supposed to mean?
Look, I've gotten to know Sheridan over the last couple of years myself, okay? I like her, but I wouldn't call her the most emotionally stable person in the world.
Yeah, well, Sheridan has reason to be emotional, okay? Her ex-boyfriend in France almost had her killed. Then her father and brother, they're responsible for that boat explosion in Bermuda. And now this? I mean, Sam, she has reason to be shaken.
That's exactly my point. Now, you have broken the cardinal rule in police work. You've gotten so emotionally involved in this case, you can't look at this objectively. So I'm removing you from this assignment right now.
That's a girl. I knew you had a price.
Thank God.
What?
That's what I think of you and your pathetic attempts at bribery, Julian. My revenge against my sister is going to be so much more sweeter than any amount of money you could ever throw at me. Don't ever try to insult me like that again.
What about when you daydream? Everybody has moments during the day when their mind wanders. So when that happens to you, who do you fantasize about?
Gwen. Of course.
That was an awful quick answer, Ethan. Are you sure?
Oh my God, you're lying. You do dream about Teresa. I'm getting there. I'm really getting there.
Sam, you can't remove me from this assignment. We're talking about Sheridan here.
You're out of control, Luis.
Now, what do you expect me to be? The woman that I love is out there and she needs me. Sam, she's in trouble.
Look, I'm sorry, Luis. Look, there's nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for you.
Then don't take me off this case.
Look,
Sam.
we'll search for Sheridan off duty together. But we can't misuse taxpayer dollars this way.
We're not! Sam, look, the most incredible woman is out there. And I need to search for her.
Look, it's not like that, okay? You heard the mayor. okay? He's pulling the plug on this investigation, whether we like it or not.
All right, we'll do this then. Or search for Sheridan behind his back. You won't even have to know about it.
Come on, Luis, you can't do that, okay? And to be brutally honest, I agree with him. Sheridan or no, we can't turn Harmony into a police state with unwarranted house-to-house searches. I'm sorry.
Sam, put the phone down. Put it down. Please, Sam, don't make me do this.
You're grasping at straws.
No, I will be with Ethan again.
We did have a great romance, didn't we?
It's the greatest romance of my life.
Poor Sheridan is dead.
He wanted a chance for a new life.
So how did you come to the States?
I ran.
And Whoopi gave it to him.
You look good. Indeed, I'm a beautiful man. Yes, you are.
This fall, Whoopi Goldberg brings the world a little closer together.
You think I am Arab?
You kind of look.
Yes, we all have big turbans and have pointy-toe shoes, and we're all called Alibaba. La 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 la. Come here, you.
Get ready for Whoopi.
What's wrong with you? You're scared of white people.
Tuesdays this fall on NBC.